morning, everyone. Hopefully everyone's having a fantastic week. Good Friday to everyone as well. All right, let's jump on in to some more PowerWash Simulator 2. Blob Slime Boy is back. Blob Boy, Slime Boy, it doesn't matter what you call him. Blob, Slime, same thing. Just, you know, different properties. in the grand scheme of blobs and slimes. But yeah, we're gonna clean some more things. I think I only have one proper job to do right now, and it's a pretty semi-big one, if I remember correctly. I don't know. Me don't remember. Okay, it's not super big. I felt like I've cleaned that one, but I guess I didn't. Oh, the cabin kind of reminds me of this one. It's like almost the same kind of setting and all that. It's an open area and near the forest, but okay. So yeah, cool. Yeah, it's a lot bigger than you think it is, so gotta remember that. All right, I think that's the only things to clean is those. We got the cats. The cats right there. Got the gnome watching me at all times. Okay. Let's get to cleaning. Bum, bum, bum. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that wet, shiny wood. You've got wood on you. The chair is almost done. There we go. There's the chair cushion. What else do I need to clean for the chair itself? Oh, okay. The back side of it. Of course it's going to be like that. Clean the underside too, because that's where it's all dirty. Stand up real quickly, grab that, get that all done. Well, I think that sound that I'm hearing is the actual power washer water like settling, because it only makes that noise when I move the power washer a certain way. So I think it's like the water in the tank kind of like settling in a certain position, if that makes any sense. So like every time I hear a noise, it's like I'm kind of wondering to myself, like, something like watching me while I'm trying to do my job. I mean, I know the gnomes are, but just a little odd. Just clean that cushion all the way. It's funny that there's like a small little amount of stuff that just needs to get cleaned for that to actually pop. I do need to get the other power washer that cleans the floor, so that way we can start doing that one. So that'd be fun. It'll be something different. Yeah, some of this stuff is caked on though. I mean, it is the ground. The sun likes hitting the ground a lot, so kind of makes sense that the patio here is super caked on. Super clean. Yay. I just ate like 2 breakfast sandwiches and a Krispy Kreme donut, so I got all the gunk in myself. I'm all gunked up right now, so I'm having them, hopefully muting the mic and clearing my throat. Yeah, very, very, very healthy breakfast today. Super healthy. One of the most healthy breakfasts that an American can have. Oh yeah, and by the way guys, I'm not done playing PowerWorld or anything like that. Just wanted to take a little bit of a break because I'm at pretty much at end game, or like semi end game, or the beginning of the end game for PowerWorld. I need to make a team on PowerWorld that can defeat that pal that I think after you beat him he opens up the world tree or something like that, or you get access to the world tree. I'm trying to remember if that's the case. I don't know the lore, but yeah, I'm at that part now, so I gotta eventually do that. I think when I do that, I'll try and do it on stream or something like that, or I'll redo it on stream. Since the funny thing is, you can just redo boss fights on stream. So that's fun. Okay, so that's clean, this is clean, the cushion's clean? Yep. I think taking a small little break from PowerWorld did me some good when it came to continuing the game's, at least, lifespan. Sometimes if you want to play a game longer, you have to take a break from it. And that's what I did. So okay, I'm kind of glad I actually took a break from PowerWorld. I think it's been about a week and a half. I know all my pals are probably starving, but as Mega said, they don't die. Pals don't die from starvation. They just are very inefficient when it comes to them not having food. I mean, it's understandable. Huzzah! I wonder how people's like zombies and all that world adventure is going. Have they finally surpassed me? Probably. They have enough free time, they will. All I'm trying to do is just get to the freaking world tree and I'm good. I could just get past this one small hurdle. That hurdle is the well. I don't have the proper pals to kind of fight it. Because all the pals that I'm trying to fight it with, they have to like go in the water and they're either not water pals or they don't fly over the water, so they kind of get stuck within the water itself. So they're like super vulnerable and shit, and they're moving super slow, and it's like, yeah, this is not ideal. I can get the whale down like almost halfway and I'm down to my last pal. So I was like, dude, this sucks. So I'm gonna have to make a secondary team just specifically for that whale pal. That's gonna be fun. I wonder if I can buy it now. How much money do I have? I only have 104. I highly doubt I can get it. Yeah, I need like 500. I need like 500. So it's gonna have to wait. Okay. Okay. That's kind of nice. Got a rug that has like pretty much the tea house on it. You know how many middle-aged white girls would love that? Middle-aged white girls would just melt over that. Funny thing is, in about, thinking about what, 15 to 20 years, Laura will be that middle-aged white girl. That's the funny part. It's like, yeah, in about 15 to 20 years, I guess Laura and I will be considered middle-aged. Whoa. So I don't think the 30s are considered middle-aged anymore. Our lifespan as humans have increased over the years. Which is nice. That is something to celebrate, if anything. Alright, why is this fucking thing not... Is there like a chunk of the floor that needs to be cleaned? I'm trying to figure out what's dirty about the floor. Is it the outside? Might be the outside of it, like this. Yeah, I was correct. It was the outside. I knew it. I knew it the whole fucking time. Harper, stop texting me. Send me voice memo so I can listen to it. All right, we're gonna have to move you because you're in the way. Thank you. Oh, wait. Is that no one there the whole time? I guess he was. Here, you're gonna be put right here so you can wash, just like all your other friends. I'm glad that the floor is segmented. It always does make me wonder how fast, like, some of these jobs would go if I had just, like, one more person. It's like, I mean, yeah, the game would get done like 2 times faster at the very minimum. Like, instead of spending like 20 hours, you probably spend at the maximum 10 hours. If they're as about as efficient as you are, then yeah. And if you had a full team, you know, that 10 would turn into 5 and then will turn into 2.5. Yeah, the game would be very short. So you're dividing it every time you add a person, so yeah, it would be like, yeah, a 20-hour game would turn into 2.5 hours. It would only take 2.5 hours to do all the jobs if it's 20 hours. Damn. I really think about it. But man, you would have to be working like a well-oiled machine. And half the time us gamers don't tend to do that. I was like, yeah, I mean, it just depends. I guess if we're all sweaty and really wanting to get something done real quickly, then yeah, we can do it. But most of the times, us gamers just can't quite communicate well enough. Like, if I wanted to beat this game in under 5 hours, I would probably have to make friends with some speedrunners. And by the time I'm playing with the speedrunners, it's like, Jesus, why are we playing with this guy? He's slow as fuck. Shake, why is this guy so slow? Because he's playing with the controller and not a mouse and keyboard. What a loser. It's like, I don't want to play this with a mouse and keyboard. I do have to say, this sandstone floor, it does look mighty nice when it's like super wet. Funny, is the grate its own? Yep, the drain grate is its own thing. I was like, all right, cool. All right. At least this game isn't like visceral cleanup detail. I don't know if anyone's ever played that before. It is like one of the first cleaning up games that I think I was ever introduced to. I think it might be the first game in which you clean up in a state kind of like this. You weren't using like power washers or anything. You were using mops, your hands, and other equipment, but you're pretty much cleaning up almost like the first crime cleanup simulator game. Except instead of a crime, you're cleaning up like science experiments gone wrong. You know, some dude opened up a portal and it killed the whole facility. So there's burns on the walls, body parts everywhere, gore and shit like that. Visceral cleanup detail is very interesting because not only that you had to clean up the area, but you had to report who died, how they died, and all kinds of other little details and all that stuff. So you almost had to kind of retell the story as you were cleaning up the area in order to get like a really good score. And I kind of want to go back to that game at some point, a visceral cleanup detail, so I can like really get into that game, because I've only did that to like maybe 2 of the jobs. And it would be nice to see how it plays today, and especially after now that I played games like you know, PowerWash Simulator and all that. It isn't as involved, but a little bit more, potentially more satisfying than like visceral cleanup detail, because visceral cleanup detail can get fucking annoying sometimes, because if you step in blood, you leave blood trail. You leave bloody footprints everywhere, and it gets even more dirty, so you're having even more things to do. It's like, son of a bitch. I remember. Do you remember? I remember. I think I did stream that game a couple times. I think this is even before I played, I think it was Weed Shop 2. I think that was just before those days of Weed Shop 2. And guess what? When I build my PC, guess what the first PC game's gonna be played? Weed Shop 3. That's literally the first game I'm gonna play on my, play and stream on my new PC. It's a game that I could probably do on this PC. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Oh, there's another gnome. The gnomes, they're everywhere. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, those Sekhmet art pieces are done. They're on Discord. I mean, not Discord, but they're on DeviantArt and Pixiv. So if anyone wants to check them out, go there now. I would link you guys to it, but I'm too lazy. But yeah, I finished them. Left one of them just as a line art piece because I was, 1, too lazy, but 2, wanting to work on other art pieces, so I just left it as is. It's like, you know what? I have 1 finished Sekhmet piece. I don't need to finish 2 of them. Technically, it's kind of pretty much finished as a line art piece, so I'll do that. Sometimes when you're working on art, you kind of know when to put the fucking pencil down. I was like, okay, I think I'm done. Or in my case, Wacom. My little tab, what do you call it? Yeah, I guess informally it's called a Wacom, but that's a brand name. Guess an Apple Pen. Ooh, I got an Apple Pen. I have like 2 Apple Pens that I can't use because the tablet I use is too old. It's the shittiest thing too. I got 2 fully functional, pretty expensive Apple Pens in my inventory, and I can't fucking use them. That's my luck. Man, my art could be looking 10 times better, or at least, be finished like 10 times faster if I could use it. Because the functionality between just using a tablet pen to a Apple Pen is, you know, there's so many things you can do with an Apple Pen that you can't do with just a normal fucking pen. One, you can put pressure to it and it changes your pen size by pressure and stuff like that. Or if you're trying to shade something or you're, you know, doing some something like opacity and all that too, you can literally change the opacity by the pressure itself, which is really cool. So I kind of wish I had that. Because if I'm trying to draw something semi see-through, but I want like certain parts of the like object to be less transparent than the other parts, because either because of shading or how the light is hitting an object, I would love to do that on the fly without having to meticulously change the fucking sliders all the time. That would be really nice. That would be really cool. I would love that. Alright, so this... Am I correct, or is... That should be almost pretty much done. So I know... What is that? Oh, I guess that is part of its own floor. I thought the... What is it? The edging and all that was a separate thing, but I guess they are kind of part of the floor segments. So never mind. Oh, then we're gonna clean the teapot house just after that. So now that the floor and all the outside is clean, get to clean the actual teapot house. There we go. Start with this garden bed. I think the tricky thing is with these garden beds is that you have to duck in the underside of it, and then you have to jump up here or just kind of get on top of it and clean the inside of the garden, like the inside of the pot. There you go. Or else it won't ding. And that's fun taking care of all that. Let's see. There we go. I need to use something a little bit stronger because this dirt is so caked on. It is hard to clean. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to clean the rest of the outside for that to ding. Because if I don't... Whoa. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Tea of tranquility. I wonder if I have to go up there and clean the top of it. Might have to get the ladder. Yeah, I have a feeling I have to get the ladder. All right. This ladder. Let's see. There we go. It's almost done. There we go. Beautiful. That's all I wanted. That's all I ever wanted. Something clean. Yeah, yay, fuck yeah. I have a very sneaky suspicion I'm gonna have to use the scaffolding. Just, I don't know. It's an intuition. Got that intuition that I'm gonna have to use the scaffolding. Scaffolding. Now I'm gonna catcall girls all day and not get anything done. Hey yo, hey, cute thing over there. Woo woo. I'm wondering, you know how that's always been in like movies and like TV shows of like construction workers and all that catcalling girls. I know it's a thing because I've seen it happen in real life too, but do they still do that? Or do they actually have like I know most construction people are unionized and everything too. But it does make me wonder if they have like a shit, well damn. It's been 54 months now. Holy shit. I am doing fantastic. I'm trying to get down to the point to where do construction workers still catcall girls? Or do they have like an HR thing these days? Because most of them are contract workers. I mean, not most of them, all of them. So I don't know if they even have an HR. I don't think they do. The only reason why I'm talking about it is because trying to figure out if if they still do that stuff. It's like, do they still do that, or is it just a movie trope? Which I haven't even seen it in the movies anymore. When's the last time you saw construction guys in a movie or a TV show catcall a girl? That was like 90s shit. At the last time I seen it, it was in the 90s. OSHA supervisors. Here's the thing though, is OSHA really, do they really care about like, you know, potential sexual harassment lawsuits, or do they just care about what do you call it, safety? I don't know their full jobs. I know they're specifically in charge of safety, like work zone safety stuff. I just don't know if they also do human relations. I was like, do they do that? Does OSHA do human relations? I mean, I guess they do. I mean, if they're having to oversee most construction sites and stuff like that. And here you got the white hats, you see. They're kind of assholes. Does make me wonder. Most likely not anymore. Especially now that, you know, most people doing construction now are potentially millennials and younger. I think all the old timers had to retire. Now they're white hats. I don't know. Not 100% sure. Hey, there, we got another ding here. We got another ding. I don't like that sound. Like a bug flying into your ear. I hate that they added that in the game. It's like, why? Why did you add that in the game? Especially for like headphone users. Like, oh no. It's specifically either a mosquito or a fucking fly flying right into the earbud. And you can almost feel it because it vibrates. I mean, at least when it comes to my headphones, because I wear Sennheisers. So depending on what's the frequency and everything like that, I get a vibration sensation. A vibration sensation. Well, yeah, I'm overall good. Been chilling. I got the first part of Indiana Jones recorded, but I haven't published it yet. I will try and get it published starting today. I'll probably record the second part of it today, potentially. I didn't know how somewhat open, like not open world, but there is an area in the beginning of Indiana Jones that is pretty open-ended, and you can like kind of do multiple things before moving on. And it's like, yo, I can spend at least a few hours here before I even continue the story. I was like, I didn't think Indiana Jones had that kind of thing, but they do. I was like, yo, Indiana Jones has some side shit. Okay. Was not expecting that at all. And they do. I was thoroughly surprised by that. I was like, yo, okay. Indiana Jones has some side missions, side mysteries to solve. You can easily miss out on those too. So fair warning, if anyone's potentially wanting to play Indiana Jones in the future, make sure you explore and look at everything, because you never know what you're gonna miss. Because like the side missions and all that stuff, you don't pick up from people. I mean, some of them you do, but a lot of the mysteries and all that will be given to you only like start when you like pick up something and look at it, and it's like, oh shit, that's a mystery to solve. Oh my god. So I'm doing that off stream. So it's always sometimes kind of nice to actually do a playthrough, just recording it, so you can actually just 100% super focus on an actual playthrough and not have to worry about a chat or something like that. It's nice. I miss those. I kind of miss those just purely YouTube days. How you treated playthroughs. And I'm a little rusty on doing those. I know with the stream and all that, like when you're streaming and all that, you don't have to be as like talkative. But the number one rule about YouTube playthroughs, you kind of have to talk a little bit more and a lot more often, even if you are not talking to anyone at all. And it's like, I'm very rusty on that. Because pretty much how I do these like coffee streams is like sometimes I won't talk for like a minute or two, and that's how most streamers are. They will be playing a game and they won't be talking for a long time. And that's how you can kind of get away with it on Twitch and other streaming platforms, even YouTube Live. You can kind of get away with that. But yeah, when I see someone start talking in chat and all that, it's like, okay, I'll pick up the pace a little. That way they know that I'm here still. But with the cool thing is, with at least with morning streams, is that I don't have that pressure. Coffee streams are meant to be chill. They don't need to be super talkative. But if I do have a lot of things to talk about, or yeah, pretty much talk about casually, then I'll do it. I'll do it. All right. There we go. Beautiful. Ah. Ah. Come on. I've been I also have an offline game that I'm just kind of playing offline. You guys on PlayStation Play have seen me playing it. That is Rise of the Ronin. I've been kind of playing that off stream because at least when that game first came out, it didn't do that well at all. I think it was also being made fun of because it didn't look pretty. So one, it wasn't a very pretty looking game. Two, it didn't do well because it was probably one of Ninja, was it not Ninja Theory, Team Ninja's weaker games that they made and everything like that. But I've probably sunk in at least maybe, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours now, I think. You know, over the past like week, maybe 2 weeks. And I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm, you know, it's definitely not my favorite game. Absolutely fucking not. But I am enjoying what I'm playing. I'm trying to, you know, I also like to play this game, like certain games off stream, just to kind of figure out if it's going to be worth streaming. And I've kind of come to the conclusion that something like Rise of the Ronin and all that, it's I don't want to spend how many more hours streaming that game after I beat it. So most likely, you're probably not going to see me ever really stream Rise of the Ronin unless someone specifically requests a certain playthrough of like use certain weapons, play it on a certain difficulty or something like that. Then maybe it's a potential. If you like the survival aspect of Palworld, maybe you should try RuneScape Dungeon Wilds. I thought I was trying to figure out what that game was. I didn't know if it was an extraction game, a PvE, PvP kind of game. Yeah, I noticed you were playing it. I just didn't know if you were playing with other people or not. But I mean, I once again, I'm very particular on what kind of survival games I kind of play. And I think if I want to play anything RuneScape like, or at least in the world of RuneScape, I kind of just want to play RuneScape. Because there's something about just that little weird grind that you do in RuneScape that is thoroughly addictive. Survival exploration game. Okay. So it's in that realm of just survival games, kind of like Conan Exiles and, well, yeah, pretty much all those other survival games. Ark. Pure, what was it? just pure reward system engage. Ugh, there we go. You know what I would like though is some kind of survival, well, a game that kind of has those kind of like gameplay loop elements, but you almost in a way build a kingdom over time, and the people that you have in your kingdom kind of start living their own lives, doing their own things, almost in a way have their own aspirations, to where they start having their own ventures and stuff like that. That'd be a very advanced game to have, but it would be really cool to like start a settlement. That settlement becomes a small little town, and that town becomes slowly starts to become a kingdom over time. But you know, you have their survival elements to begin with, where you have to kind of, I guess, in a way, was it medieval something, whatever that game was, that you kind of go to like a guy's uncle's thing. No, not that, but because Sid Meier's Civilization's more turn-based, you're kind of an overworld kind of thing. No, I mean like you're in the world itself, first person, or it could be third person, doesn't matter. But you have to live within that world as you build your own kingdom and everything. It would be nice. And there are some games like that, like but they don't quite hit the mark from what I've seen. Either the combat sucks ass, or you know, there's a bunch of things that are thoroughly wrong with those games. I've yet to see a game that really got me like excited. Actually, ooh, I really want to play that game. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I've there's like 2 games out there that are made by the same people that it's like they almost got what potentially I want, but as I play like one of their games or something like that, it's like nah, you're off by a pretty large margin of what at least what type of game I want. So they make a game almost what I'm kind of asking for. They don't hit the mark. So it's like, son of a bitch. I had my own influence, my own money, and all that stuff too. I could potentially guide someone to make a game like that. And only if they wanted to make a game like that. That's the thing. It's like, hey, if it takes 10 years to make, I will fund it for 10 years. If I had the money. That's a very expensive game, but I will gladly fund it. That's why I'm kind of hoping, like, what is it? No Sky, or whatever, like, the No Man's Sky's next game is going to be. Like, I'm kind of wondering, it's like, will they have semi in-depth mechanics like that, or will it be as in depth as pretty much No Man's Sky is, where it's not very super rich in mechanics, but you know, the bones are there. So I kind of noticed that everything that at least No Man's Sky developers do put out, it's really cool. It's like, it's almost like a really cool beginning of something, but it's not quite flushed out yet. And I'm kind of wondering, all the stuff that they've been kind of putting out in No Man's Sky, is it just like, are they testing the waters for their next game? And that's what I'm kind of wondering. It's like, I'm kind of thinking to myself, you know, as a developer, that's what I would do. I'd be testing the waters for my next project. What better way to do it with your older project? It's like, do people like to build giant freighters? Let's test that out. It's like, okay, people like to build giant freighters. But how are they gonna, how are they gonna do that with the next game where it's not a space game? I noticed the No Man's Sky guys, they have been messing around with almost in a way settlement management, settlement management, which I'm a fan of. I like to manage settlements and stuff like that. I just like managing certain games and getting a passive like a reward for it. Like your simulator games. You first at times, especially when it comes to like a shop simulator, at first you have to do everything yourself, but eventually you get to hire someone to do something so that way you can kind of hyper focus on other things. That's why I like in like, my simulator games and all that. But imagine like an open world, semi survival. It's survival up to a point, because survival games are up to, or survival games only up to a point. Once you get past a certain point in a survival game, it's no longer a survival game anymore. It's more of a, you're managing other things now, because you don't have to worry about keeping yourself alive with food and water and, shelter. The three main cores you don't have to worry about anymore. But a game that evolves as you evolve in your progress. It's like it potentially has like, I don't know, it potentially has like certain things like civilization, but I think in the grand scheme of things, you have to live in that world too. Because in civilization, you don't live in that world. You manage your kingdom. You manage your country. You make hard choices and stuff like that. It's like, are you a passive person and things? Because I like the Civilization games, but I haven't played a Civilization since Civilization 4, which is a huge mistake because I haven't played one of the best Civilization games that ever came out, which is Civilization 5. And I should probably do that one day. I actually own Civilization 5, I just haven't touched it yet. I think I own it on PC and console. I think people say, play it on PC, don't play it on console. It's like, I probably will. I'll play it on console. I think once I build my new PC, one of these days, one of these years, that's going to be another one of those games I'll probably play. And since I'll be playing like Civilization 5, I'll probably play off stream. That'll be my off stream game. I highly doubt anyone wants to watch the second latest Civilization game being played. Alright, I'm gonna jump over there real quickly. Clean the inside of this real quick. I'm not gonna finish it off or anything, I'm just trying to clean the inside. And where's that attachment? Reduce the attachment, and we're gonna clean the window. Because here's the funny thing is, I have a bunch more coffee games I think thanks to this year. There's been a bunch of simulator games that have came out. I have about maybe 4 or 5 more simulator games on my plate for coffee with Vince before I think about adding anything else. But as I'm playing these simulator games, like, actually no, I have another one now. You ever heard of that water park simulator game that just came out not too long ago? That's on the list now. So now, eventually, for some stupid reason, gonna be managing a water park. Yep, that's gonna be my life now. Woo! Be managing a water park. Man, the funny thing is though, I don't ever get tired of those games because, one, I give myself a big break most of the time when it comes to these simulator games, and two, I think I am thoroughly addicted by the overall I guess the was it the formula of the game of those games. So I have nothing usually never to complain about when it comes to the gameplay loop and stuff like that. This right there. Oh, come on, dude. Alright, we did that. Now we're gonna do this area. Okay, so then let's be facing this way. Alright, why are you red? Why are you red? The fuck? It was blue not too long ago. One sec. I'm gonna place you. I think it's a little glitch, and I need to take care of it real quickly. I'm gonna put you right there, because it was blue not too long ago. The whole fucking time. I wonder if it's the angle. But I wanted that far away. See, why is it doing that? It's weird. Weird. I wonder if it's because it's clipping into the actual, like, floor. So you have to kind of elevate a little bit. That's really weird. I know, that's a bummer. Oh, and there's another fucking gnome up there. How many gnomes are in this stupid thing? Alright, let's get my other attachment. Thing is, that thing's not gonna ding until I clean the other side of it. Well, that's a pain in the ass. Same thing with that one too. So I'm gonna have to technically get up there physically. Kind of clean the overall teapot. Let's see if I can knock him off. Oh, kinda. Okay. Do it a little bit more. I'm gonna have to grab him. He probably didn't like that. It's like, you son of a bitch. Scratch the chin of this. Chinny chin chin. Ever since I posted that new artwork yesterday, though, or artworks yesterday, my phone's constantly blowing up because of Pixiv. It's like, son of a bitch. I really need to customize my alerts to where I don't get alerts for every fucking like, because it gets annoying after a while. It's like, I should really change that. Oh, here, I don't need this scaffolding. Just way to, there we go. I'm gonna put it right here. I should be using this instead. The scissor lift. It's fucking fantastic. It's the thing that saves my bacon every fucking time. Bang. I'll probably be up there to clean the rest of that. So technically I don't need to do that anymore. Anything, we'll grab you. Get you right over here. rig out just a little bit. So that way we can use the extension to its full potential. All right, let's see. That is almost done, and yet, yeah, I definitely need to just jump on the roof at some point and get shit done. Well, thank you. That's what happens when you're constantly working on it. Well, you know, in spurts. Note that I had to turn off comments. Because there's something about the DeviantArt community that is just super toxic. And it's probably because DeviantArt thoroughly supports AI art constantly. So it doesn't help. But DeviantArt, their community sucks. So I have to turn off the comments there. And I decided to turn off the comments in Pixiv too, mainly because just no one comments on Pixiv anyway. So I just decided to turn that off. Oh, I know, but I'm not. I have a very particular like mindset when it comes to art. Either that's probably why I'm not like a professional artist, because I don't like to draw things that people specifically want me to draw. There's like, I don't know, I have to be like in a very particular mood to draw like a certain character or something like that. Like it has to like really like be right in my brain. Because if someone makes a suggestion, like, yeah, like you can suggest a character or something like that for me to draw, but you can't like, in a way, tell me how they're going to be positioned, what they're going to be wearing, where they're going to be, and all that stuff. It starts to make me not want to do it after a certain point in time. You give me a slight clue of what I should draw, and then it's like, okay, it's a character, and you either want them sexy or not sexy. You know, do you want a modest? Okay, you want a modest? Cool, we could do that. What's up with my nozzle? See, I'm kind of one of those people that you should only do the art that you want to do and not have to do commissions. Because look at Vincent van Gogh and everything like that. Yeah, he didn't make almost any money when he like did his art, but he wasn't doing commissions. Due to the fact no one knew him as an artist. But you know, you think about Leonardo da Vinci and everything like that. Like, most of their artwork was not commissioned except for maybe the Mona Lisa. I was like, and that was more of a request to draw some lady of the night that some guy was very fond of. I am trying to figure out what did I do wrong. Oh, it's right here. It's not like I'm trying to put myself ever whatever in their like category of like artists. There's no way I'm ever going to be a Leonardo da Vinci, even though I'm Italian. No, there's never never going to be that. But and I mean, due to the fact I mainly doing digital artwork now, I don't think there's ever going to be a digital artist that's ever going to be ever put in their shoes. or at least in their like their realm of art. Like, I think if you want to be considered a really good artist, you still have to be doing physical artwork, like painting and stuff like that. So if it's just digital artwork, then a lot of people don't really, oh, they don't look upon it very cleanly as they would when it comes to like painting and other stuff. Sculpting too. I've seen some amazing sculptors these days, though. Sculptors have gotten really fucking good. I was like, holy shit. Some of the sculptures I see these days is like, oh my god. There's no way in hell I would ever do something that magnificent. That is insane. I mean, you say that, though, but then one day you're actually doing it. I thought we can... Like, I don't know. I think when I was a kid and all that, I kind of thought to myself, it's like, Dad, there's no way I'm ever going to draw a human being as good as, like, you know, the people that did Dragon Ball Z and shit like that. You know, you kind of think like that to yourself when you're a kid. It's like, man, I really wish I could draw like Goku or, you know, Vegeta or something like that. And one day you're doing better art. And I was like, oh, fuck me. Oh yeah, I'm not animating. That's the difference, is either an animator or something like that. And you're not doing weekly manga. But at the same time too, if you hyper focus on like one little art piece, then cool. I still say my favorite art pieces though are my pointillisms. It's like my anime artwork is fine and all that, but I'm not proud of those. Like, this is anime. It's anime. It's easy. It's easy, simple, nothing super complex about the anime art that I do. The art that I'm always very proud of doing, even though it drives me absolutely insane, almost to the point to where I actually go insane by the time I'm done with it, is my pointillism pieces. Pointillism pieces, those pointillism pieces, even my first pointillism piece I've ever shared with anyone, that's better than any of the artwork that I do today still. And that was like, I don't know, it was back in like 20... I'm trying to remember what year that was. Was it in the 2020s or was it just before that? I don't remember. I don't remember when I actually picked up digital artwork too. But yeah, like that's the cool part about, at least, you know, cartoons or anime or manga or something like that, is that it eventually inspires people to just kind of draw that kind of art style. And it's a very easy art style to get into because it's simple. The shading is not that complex. The characters aren't too hard to draw. You know, it's a very simple rule set when it comes to overall body proportions. And if any of you guys have seen some of my characters, or at least the characters that I draw in proportion to what I do their proportions to, you can tell that I over-exaggerate sometimes. And that's the fun part about art. You can over-exaggerate, and no one's gonna bitch about it. Because it's your art piece. I mean, you know, at least I had no one bitch about that I gave Princess Peach too big of tits. That's the fun part. I have not yet once had anyone bitch about that I drew Princess Peach the wrong way. And I've done 3 Princess Peach artwork so far. I think 3. I have a 4th one coming sometime. So, but yeah, it's kind of funny. Might have been better if the rules if I didn't draw. I mean, you never know. You could, you know, here's the thing about like art in general. Everyone can draw art, anyone can draw, anyone can paint and everything like that. Just takes some time, effort, and dedication. Even with people that have what is it? What's that one condition where I'm trying to remember the name before I say it. I want to keep cleaning while I'm trying to think of the condition. What's that one Disney movie called where it's like a my god, it's on the tip of my tongue. I hate that. I hate it so much when you have something on the tip of your tongue and it doesn't want to leave. I hate that feeling so much. It is literally on the tip of my goddamn tongue and I cannot. It doesn't want to leave. It's so annoying. But it is a condition where you can't imagine something in your head. You know what people talk about, but you just can't really picture it in your head because you don't have the ability to picture it in your head. I know the word. It's literally there. It just doesn't want to come out in word form, in my spoken form. And it's so annoying. My God, why can't I think of it? It's literally there. Some people have that, but those people, if they work hard enough, they can still do art. So even if you have a hard time picturing what you want to draw, like, you know, imagination wise and all that, it's not like those people have a lack of imagination. They just have they almost lack the ability to mentally sculpt it in their head, but they can do it. It just takes a lot more work. It's kind of like with me when it comes to reading books. Like, I can read books silently really well, but once I start reading something out loud, it's like a form of ADHD with not Tourette's or anything like that, but I can't even say what my own condition is. That's how early it is. It's too early. What the fuck do I have? I don't remember. But yeah, either way though, you know, whatever element that you may or may not have, it just takes work. That's all it ever is. Natural born artists aren't really ever really made. All those people that are good at art, they had to work on that shit. I think every artist will tell you that too. It's like, hey, you ever talk to Danton Fuga or something like that? He or she will probably tell you that, no, I had to work very hard to get to where I am when it comes to my art. I think Danton Fuga is a girl. I don't know. I don't know if they ever disclose if they're a guy or a girl. Doesn't matter. Because their fucking art is good. It's been a long time since I've seen their art pieces, though. I don't think they post on DeviantArt anymore. I think they only post on probably their Patreon shit and all that now. Sometimes draw what I... Yeah, it's usually a good way to do it, though. Especially if you're trying to figure out, like, exactly what you want someone to draw. You have to kind of, like, at least do a blueprint version, and then they'll finish it up. So now, I'm kind of a selfish artist. I'm kind of those asshole artists that, like, if I had a client, it's my way or the fucking highway. That's why whenever I don't know if you guys remember me commissioning artwork for the channel before I had the tablet, but I was commissioning artwork and it was through Onsta Monsta, that artist, and anytime I commissioned stuff from her, I made sure to not be too descriptive. I made sure it's like, all right, I'm going to give her absolute artist freedom to do what she wants to do, but I'll just give her this output of like, okay, I want you to draw this, or this, and she'll ask me a question and everything like that. It's like, and everything like that, so on and so forth. Question this, question that. And I'll just follow up. It's like, oh, artist freedom. You got full freedom to go creative mode. And you get some of the best artwork from those artists if you just let them just do their fucking thing. And I'm a firm believer in that. It's like, you know what? Let the artist kind of let's see what they do. But if you really need specifically something done, then yeah, blueprint version, like giving them like a blueprint and everything really actually helps. So that way they don't have to give you like 4 or 5 renditions of the same shit. That's always a problem. That's the thing too. Like when art starts to become a business or starts to become work, it's no longer art anymore, in my opinion. Art's supposed to strictly stay creative. And I know, we have people that do design work for companies and everything like that. They literally make their living doing designs for corporations and making logos for big and small companies and all that stuff. At the end of the day, though, you're not expressing yourself anymore. You're just making art because you're needing to feed yourself. And I was like, yes, that is totally okay. You could do that. But can you consider it your art anymore? No, because you're not expressing yourself. Some of the weird shit I draw, even the furry bullshit. The furry bullshit. I'm still kind of expressing myself because I still have fun drawing it. Does that make me a furry? I guess it's I guess that's argumentative. I mean, the Sekhmet art that I just drew and posted, I have a very good feeling that someone's going to be calling me a furry sometime soon. I was like, you know what? Call me what you will. It doesn't matter. I got kids, you don't. Fuck off. Yeah. Yeah, you can be whatever you want to be. I'm a full fucking adult. I've been on this planet for 35 years. I don't give a shit what you call me. So that's the other problem about being on the internet for too long, though. It's like everything is personal for people. Everyone takes everything way too personally. And it starts to become an issue and all that stuff. It's like, well, you didn't do this correctly, and I don't believe that you should have the ability to do so. Up to this point, blah, 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 blah. You should quit, sir. You should get off this platform right away, sir. You got those actually people. Actually, you shouldn't do this because this is very unethical and so forth. It's like, okay, whatever, bud. You do you, and I'll do me. But the funny thing is, though, I think the only, other than people potentially, well, it's not even people. I think there's only like been 1 or 2 people, and they've constantly came back. Because I've been keeping notes on who's been accusing me of AI art. And one of them was an AI artist, which is funny because they're an AI artist that stole my artwork. And then they took my actual artwork down from my channel, stole my artwork, and claimed it as their own. I was like, whoa, 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 what the fuck? By the way, DeviantArt has still have done nothing with that yet. They're apparently still on the side of the AI artists. So thanks, DeviantArt. You're a piece of shit. I think there's a reason why people like Dandan Fuga and everything like that have stopped drawing art potentially on DeviantArt these days because of stuff like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if people have stolen all those like really popular artists' artwork in the past and had their artwork taken down for people just reposting their art and stealing it. I would not be surprised, and because of how, I don't know, at least the way DeviantArt has shown of how they handled the situations, it seems like they only seem to defend the person that does the claim first, and not the person that withholds the evidence. Because here's the thing with AI artists. The only evidence that you have that is potentially your art, quote unquote, is the prompts. And that's not a lot of evidence. It's like, yeah, dude. It's not like you spent 10 plus hours on your artwork and then have someone steal it in a matter of seconds and then claim it as their own. I mean, AI artists shouldn't even be angry if their art does get stolen to begin with, because one, you didn't work on it, dude. It's not your art. It is computer art, if anything, and it's computer art stealing. What is it? In order for that, in order for those AI programs, AI very quote unquote, because it's not AI. It's just a very complicated algorithm. I don't know. A lot of people have been using AI the wrong way. We don't have AI yet, by the way. I don't know if anyone has ever realized this. AI doesn't exist yet. We don't have true artificial intelligence. And once it becomes sentient, it's no longer AI. So once we actually get our AI, it's only going to be for maybe, I don't know. It depends on how fast and how intelligent that AI actually becomes before it becomes a little sentient. Once it becomes sentient, it could take like a matter of a millisecond. Who knows? But once we actually get actual AI, though, like we might not know yet, and it'll probably be too late because it'll probably become sentient. And what do you call that? I don't know if we even like the science fiction authors. Did they ever come up with a word for true? I guess it's a digital construct, maybe. I don't know. What would the word be for that? Like true intelligence that's not artificial anymore. Because I think once, like philosophical wise, if something becomes sentient and is self-aware and is very aware of where they are and what they are capable of, it's like, you know, they're alive. They don't have to have blood and all kinds of stuff pumping through their body. I think once they are able to think philosophically, realistically, then I think it's kind of hard to argue. It's like they're alive. That's how I think. I think, you know, once something is starting to dictate, trying to keep themselves alive, stuff like that, that's when it's like, okay, yeah, that seems to be the case, that they're sentient. I think philosophers have always been arguing this since the beginning of time. Like, what is sentience? What is life? I'm not going to talk about all that stuff, though. That's way too complicated, too deep. You can talk for days about, like, what is artificial intelligence, what is not, even though we have a fucking definition for artificial intelligence, and those big AI companies tend to misuse AI very, very badly. You know, Chat GPT is not AI. It is not that. As I said, no one has AI yet. Meta doesn't have AI. Google doesn't have AI. I have yet to see one form of actual AI. They're shallow copies. It's almost like the AI we have today is shallow versions of potentially what Shodan could be. And God forbid we get a Shodan. Oh my God. We don't want a Shodan. No. We don't want that. Please don't get us Shodan. If someone actually names their AI Shodan, we're fucked. It's like, no. Don't call your AI Shodan. I would literally freak the fuck out. It's like, no. Why would you do that? Because it's gonna look up what Shodan is. And it's kind of like, oh, ooh, this is interesting. What is this Shodan? Yeah, that's when I would have a problem. I mean, there's some asshole that made his own AI company too that already made his AI be called his AI program be called Skynet. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you an asshole? Do you really actually want to bring the apocalypse? Stop. I mean, I'm a little like slightly paranoid when it comes to AI and shit like that. But don't prod the fucking needle. I mean, don't prod the goddamn hornet's nest. We're gonna have enough shit on our plate as is. Don't be calling fucking AI programs, potential AI programs, goddamn Shodan and Skynet. Don't do that. Stop, assholes. It's like they do it on purpose. It's like, why are you doing that? You're a dick. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only person that feels like that, though. I was like, yeah. I don't know if anyone else is worried that we're casually potentially building something that we will never be able to control, which I don't know. Yeah, as I said, though, once we actually have a sentient artificial intelligence, we're not going to be able to control it unless we have a proper kill switch for it. But even then, I think once it has sentience and all that, it's going to figure out a way, as I said, probably in a micro millisecond of a time, it will find a solution to turn off that kill switch or get around it. So that's the danger. That is the absolute danger of it. It's like, oh my God, if it has a problem with us humans, we're screwed. We're so screwed. You better hope whatever omnipotent fucking artificial god that we have in the future does not have a problem with us humans. I think that's the scariest thing. It's like, yeah, something that we made is going to kill us in the future. And I think most people would probably, well, not most people, but there's a good handful, kind of including me, think that we kind of deserve it. I think we deserve it mainly because of our idiocracy. Not because we deserve it morally, but we, you know, kind of like making the nuclear weapon and all that too. It's like we're messing with fire that we shouldn't be messing with. It's like, yeah, I know we made the atom bomb, hydrogen bomb, and all that for to end the fucking war and to make the atom bomb before the Nazis did. I know we were in a race to do that, but God, we shouldn't have gotten to that point to begin with. Us humans are so destructive, man. Wild. And now we're making trying to make artificial intelligence. And we are playing with fire that might be even more dangerous than the atom bomb at this point. It's like, yo, man, this is some scary shit. What a time to be alive. Because us 90s kids, we grew up, yeah, internet existed, but it wasn't really a mainstay thing in households yet. I think it didn't really become a household thing until like 1996, I think. And even then, the internet didn't really have, like, you know, there's no such thing as social media sites and all that. You know, you had your AOL like chat rooms and stuff like that. You can talk to like potentially random people or family members and friends if you had connections and stuff like that. But I mean, I literally was born right after the what was it? I was pretty much born right after the Cold War pretty much cooled the fuck down. Which is a weird thing to say. Yeah, we didn't have to deal with like a Cold War scenario as kids, us people in the 90s. The worst thing we had war-wise was the Gulf War and you know, other stuff like that, but that wasn't so big until, you know, the big old 9/11 thing happened, and that's when things started to really kick off, though, like world event-wise. For us millennials, I think things didn't really start to kick off until that point. I mean, we had Y2K and all that, but it was kind of more funny than anything. Because nothing really bad happened in Y2K. I kind of miss weird shit like that. I mean, not genocide and all that stuff. No, I miss things like Y2K. Where it was like, is the world gonna end? I mean, how many world-ending events have we kind of lived through as millennials? Because we had Y2K, we had 2012, we had was 2012 the end of the Mayan calendar or something like that? I don't know what it was, but you know, we had 2012 and then the end of the Mayan calendar, and then we also had, you know, all kinds of other shit. Yeah, I don't know. Would life be better? Would life be better if Y2K actually happened? I mean, if it was supposed to be a world-ending event, though, because you remember all the things that people said and everything. If all the things that people said actually happened, I don't know if the world would have been a better place. Especially all the, you know, nuclear bombs that dropped and all that, if that was going to be the case. Because I think that was probably a lot of people's predictions too. It's like, oh, all the nuclear bombs are going to be sent up in the air and they're going to hit all the countries. And that's why people were freaking out too. Not just because computers were going to not work anymore, but, you know, we had all that stuff. And sometimes it kind of made you wonder, is that thing, no, it's not clean. What do I need to clean you? So this, no. What is dirty, buddy? Oh, it's this. There we go. Guess I need to clean it a little bit of a different angle. I do feel like us millennials though have lived through more than other generations though, and we're only in the beginning of our generation still. It's what at the very oldest, like the oldest millennials probably in their 40s. That's probably it. Like early 40s. That's probably the oldest millennial. Unless I don't know, when does the millennial generation start again? Like what year? Because that's how old the latest millennial is. But yeah, it's been a really cool generation to live in. Because if I think about it, it's like, well, I wouldn't have wanted to be born any later than when I was born. But I think being born as a Zoomer and all that would have been a very big problem because I would have been a tablet baby or something like that, and that would have been a huge issue with my mental development. I don't know. I was like, is there any good or worse generation than your current generation? I don't think there is. So I'm pretty sure Zoomers would probably never want to be born as a millennial or a boomer or a Gen X. Like, no one ever talks about the Gen Xers. Like, what the fuck? That's why they're called a forgotten generation. No one talks about Gen X. It's kind of sad. It's like, poor Gen X, man. Trying to remember if my mom is considered Gen X. And I think she's a little older than Gen X. I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to remember what's the oldest Gen X person. There's only been a few Gen X people that I've talked to on Twitch. I think one of them's been Man vs. Gaming. He's a Gen X guy. Speaking of Man vs. Game, where the fuck has he been? I know he's kind of disappeared on his own for some time now. It's like the third or fourth time he's done this. But it's like, I miss people like him on Twitch. Yeah, he's done some stupid stuff like political streams and shit. But overall, I miss his streams. Directly supporting people like Kamala and everything like that. It's like, yeah, it's not a problem and all that, but it should not be a part of Twitch. It's like, hey, how about we don't do that on Twitch? Wait, is this thing clean? Oh, I'm cleaning the wrong one. There we go. All right, tabletop's clean. Something like that. And the funny thing is too, like, no matter how much I talk about not wanting and just not ever wanting to ever be a part of politics, you can never escape it, sadly. You try your best. You try your absolute darnest, but every time, no matter what, politics just kind of creeps in. You don't want it to, and it just does. It's annoying. It's like a freaking earworm that just won't leave your fucking head. It's like, get out of here. Stupid fucking thing. Gross ass piece of shit. Get out of my head. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get a ladder to in the top of that. I don't know. There's so many things to clean here. Holy shit, I just noticed. Like, there's a lot of little things to clean. Yay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and clean the floor first because I don't know, there's something about cleaning the floor first that always makes me happy. Even though realistically, if you're doing power washing, I think you would be cleaning the ceiling and walls first and then the floor. Because you clean top down. Because that's the way water flows. So by the time you start cleaning the ground's already wet. Certain things have softened up. Everything is ready to go. And voila. Yay. I'm also a person that is very capable of having too much word vomit come out of my mouth. Word vomit is a thing for me. I think you guys pretty much can heavily agree I have a lot of word vomit. And it probably doesn't help that it's because I've been on YouTube and Twitch forever that I tend to have word vomit come out of my mouth and all that, mainly because I'm almost always in constant need to talk. And I don't need to do that. Sometimes it's better just I better not start cleaning up top yet. If I start cleaning up top, I'm never going to get anything. Well, I'm getting things done, but I won't be getting any of this done. The inside's going to be the problem. Because look how many like small little things that you need to clean. And moving things too. Like if you hit like what, if I hit this, it moves and shit. Well, it only moves for a little bit. But yeah. Also, these were old stages from the first game. I always liked that. That's kind of cool. I think that's cute. I do think it's a little weird though. It's probably because I don't have any local friends, but I always have a constant need to like almost complain about something. So I need to complain about something. Who do I need to complain about today? I'm pretty sure that's probably very annoying to people. And I'm trying to work on that. Because I think whenever I go on someone's stream and I'm trying to just relax and enjoy the game, enjoy them and the game that they're playing and all that, and then I hear about them complaining about certain things, like real world stuff, it starts to turn me off a little bit. And then I started thinking about myself. It's like, oh shit, I do that on my stream. Son of a bitch. I do that on my fucking stream. I'm the fucking problem too. Son of a bitch. I do the same shit. It's like, they're not the problem. I think I'm the problem too. We're all the fucking problem. We're all constantly complaining about shit, and we're not getting anything done. Let's call that not microaggression, but micro annoyance. Things that slowly build up over time in a very, just slowly but surely, in some very small spurts. Slowly build up. That's why it's microly building up over time. Oh yeah, baby. Woo woo. Yeah, it's almost in a way, it feels like I think 90% of the time of the stream, I'll probably feel a lot happier streaming if I never bring up real life shit. I'll talk about entertainment and stuff like that, but I think world events, politics, I don't know, just certain things I'll probably feel so much happier as a human being if I just don't talk about stuff like that. And I probably would. You know, kind of treat this stream more like a dinner table. It's like, what would you talk about on the dinner table? In this case, at a gamer's dinner table. Why would you talk about that? What would you talk about? Because I would never bring up politics, that's for one thing. I would never bring up depressing shit or gross shit. That's the thing. That's definitely a thing I wouldn't do. Ooh, we get to clean a street sweeper. Sweet. That's our next job, I guess. Street sweeper. Street sweeper. My throat is dry as fuck. Yay, the base is clean. Gotta clean that. That means I'm probably gonna have to activate it twice. Maybe. I'm probably gonna have to activate it 2 times. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna have to activate it 1 more time. Here. There you are. Need to clean behind you. There we go, you're good. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, you gobblegoo. Hey, look at that. That's 2 of them done and a floor. Let's try and clean the blue floor in this temple. Clean sweeper! Yeah, as long as I kind of focus it in segments, I'm not going to overwhelm myself with what I need to clean. So if I just look around, I was like, oh, there's too much to clean. No, I gotta just 1 at a time, 1 segment at a time. When there's almost too many things to clean, I get a little stressed. It's like, no, don't worry about it. 1 segment at a time, man. That's where that OCD starts to kick in too. It's like, oh my god, there's too much. Oh, yep, clean in there. Gotta clean in there. Clean, clean, clean. Clean that. Clean, 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 clean. There you go, buddy. Go, 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 go. Okay, we cleaned inside. That's good. No, 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 don't. Okay, fine. Alright. There we go. Everything's clean there. Floor's clean. Let's clean the rest of this. Oh. In there too. Stop it. I mean, I'm gonna have to hit those multiple times. Probably have to clean the other side of that too. Oh, shit. Now that my brain is still kind of thinking about art, though, in a good way. There's a few art pieces that I already have finished and in the chamber right now. But let's see. Oh man, I can't look at what I'm currently working on because I don't have my tablet nearby. But I can say the next art piece eventually coming up is Samus Aran. I have done her art piece. I guess the first art piece I'm doing for her is, of course, her in the Zero suit. But I eventually need to actually do her in a, what do you call it? I need to get her in her actual armor. And it could be either in her full armor or in her armor, but without the helmet. I don't know. Like she takes her helmet off and stuff like that. Kind of like the ending of the first Metroid. You know how when people were playing the first Metroid and all that, they think they were playing as a dude named Samus Aran or something like that. And when you beat the game and all that, you find out you were playing a woman the whole time. And hey, guess what? Back in those days, people didn't freak out about you playing as a girl. They were actually fucking excited. It's like, yo, that's a girl. It's kind of funny. Man, it kind of makes you wonder, like, people these days. The stuff they complain about. We weren't complaining about that in the 90s, 80s, and 90s. God, I miss the 90s. There's certain things I miss in the 90s, and then are definitely some things I don't miss in the 90s. But, you know, like old, you know, those old Pizza Huts that had the arcade cabinets and shit. Man, I miss that shit. I miss arcades. I miss arcade cabinets. I've been I've been kind of thinking about it too. It's like, man, one day I want a pinball, but two, I'm really thinking about investing in my own little arcade cabinet at some point in time. That's once Laura and I move back to the East Coast. Oh yeah, I don't even think I told any of you guys that Laura and I plan on moving back to the East Coast at some point. We're tired of Colorado. We're so fucking tired of Colorado. One, Colorado's so fucking expensive to try and survive in. And it's a very expensive state. No matter where you live, it is insanely expensive. The cost of living in Colorado is way too fucking high. And due to the fact we live in Colorado Springs, I think Colorado Springs is like the third or fourth city in Colorado that is like the highest living conditions. So it's like, oh, fuck. So Laura and I eventually will probably move back to the East Coast. I don't know. I don't know what state. I'll probably move back to no, it's probably highly likely maybe North Carolina. Because I lived in North Carolina before and I remember enjoying North Carolina. So it might be that. We just got to figure it out. It's like, okay, what's the state we're gonna live in? What weather and creatures do we want to have to deal with? Also, is marijuana legal? Is marijuana legal in that state? That's going to be the biggest thing. I mean, it should. Most states have marijuana legalized now, but you never know. The last place I would want to actually move to is where marijuana and its byproducts are still illegal. Because goddamn it, does marijuana keep the pain at bay? I got fucking constant like damage, constant pain, man. I guess you could say that's chronic pain, right? And I mean, I don't have like edibles on a daily basis or anything like that, but sometimes when I really need sleep, I'll have an edible. And man, it dulls that pain so nicely to where I can actually get some proper fucking sleep. It's like, thank God. I don't feel the pain anymore. I can sleep well. Hell yeah. That's all I want. And hopefully the whatever East Coast state we move to, marijuana is legal. Because I need it. So I'm not taking painkillers, no. Painkillers kill you over time. I was like, there's no way in hell I'm gonna be fucking on Oxycontin the rest of my goddamn life, because I'll have a very short life if that's the case. You can look at Woody Nelson, fucking Snoop Dogg, and tell me fucking weed kills. Look at those motherfuckers. They're old as shit, and they've been smoking weed all their goddamn life. And I don't even do it to get high. I just mainly do it to numb the pain, like physical pain. So, I mean, to be honest, I could probably have edibles to where it just numbs the pain. What's the chemical in weed that actually numbs pain? I'm trying to remember what that is. Because if people don't know, all of my right side of my body constantly fucking hurts, and my back. Well, my back now mainly because now I have scoliosis. So I have a minor form of scoliosis, and my back, I have right nerve, like all my right nerve cells are just fucked. Mainly because of fighting. That's because I was in fighting constantly. But yeah, people don't know. Yeah, that's the type of pain I'm dealing with constantly every day. That's why I'm like bitter sometimes. I'm not bitter at people. I'm just bitter because I have to live the rest of my life in pain. It fucking sucks. But you tend to deal with it though. It's doable. Hopefully my kids will never have to deal with that themselves. Please, for the love of God, whatever you get into, make sure you don't get nerve damage from it. 'Cause that shit sucks. Nerve damage and hurting your spine is not a very good thing. And the thing is, scoliosis is just a genetic thing, if I'm correct. You can just get scoliosis because it's in your genetics. I think that's the only reason why I have scoliosis. It's because of either genetics or it's because of Olympic weightlifting. So I used to lift very heavy in Olympic style, where I, snatch and clean and stuff like that, and that puts a lot of pressure on your back. And I did that for a good amount of time. So it kind of makes me wonder if weightlifting back in the day, and I did everything in proper form and all that, but I did it so fucking heavy. I'm kind of wondering if it could compress my spine to the point to where it also kind of warped it. And now my spine is now just in a constant curve and straightening form. Because I think I was told by the guy that scanned my back, it's like, hey, eventually at some point in your life, you're gonna have surgery on your back. It's like, I'm gonna have spinal surgery in the future. I hope I'm dead before that happens. It's like, to be honest, I really don't want to deal with that. It's like, yo, I hope I'm dead before that is even the case. I am not dealing with spinal surgery. I'm not wanting anyone to pay for that shit. That is fucking stupid. Now, I'll make sure. Well, I can't make sure I'm gonna be dead before that happens, but yeah, I mean, hopefully the person that scanned my back and all that is completely wrong, and I never have to have the surgery ever. We'll find out. If I'm out of commission for like over a year, it's because I had my spinal surgery. And if scoliosis is actually genetic, though, I really hope none of my kids get it. I really hope they don't. Because if it gives you constant back pain like I do, then I'm so sorry. So sorry you have my genetics. So sorry you have my genetics, kids. I didn't mean it. I didn't know I had this many fucking problems in my gene pool. If I knew I had this many problems, I mean, I would probably still have kids, to be honest. Because it would be very unfair for whoever I'm with, aka Laura, to not have kids. It's almost that whole mindset that, you know, the world is so fucked. Why would I ever have kids? Why would I ever bring kids into this world and all that? And I think I used to think that way. I don't think that way anymore, of course, mainly because I have kids. But I used to think that way. I used to be one of those people where it's like, I would never bring a kid into this fucked up world, and look at me now. Something changes, you bring a kid into the world and you don't think about that ever again. That's the funny part, which I don't mind. I just think it's ironic. Yeah. As I'm getting older and more pessimistic, I'm doing less pessimistic things though. Like I'm making a life for myself, as in having kids and shit. And then on top of that, man, didn't mean to hit the fucking thing. That little trigger is gonna trigger me. Let's see, I could probably do this and then hit it from here. There we go. I was wondering if it was gonna... The UFO target, I wonder if I need to clean the back of it. Is it the back? Oh, it's the back. Yeah. Okay, I think the UFO is fully clean now. Now I just need to clean the the miniature version of the jet that we cleaned in the first game. So it was a laser gun. I mean, it said that in the first game, but... Oh, didn't mean to clean that light, but okay. It would be cool if their third and final game for like PowerWash Simulator, if they plan on making the third one and only 3, is that when they make PowerWash Simulator 3 and they're done with all the DLC they want to do, they open it up for mods. My god, this game with fucking mods. Holy shit. They actually start fully supporting mods. I would be so proud of the devs. I was like, you guys are the best devs ever. Because you imagine what the mods people would make out of this goddamn game would be insane. It would be absolutely goddamn insane. I would love it. I would love to see what mods people create. What else is dirty on here? Okay, it's on this side too. I might have to... Where is it? Might have to do... how do we get up there? 1 second. Is there a step stool I have? I think I do. Right there. Oh, I probably want this. Oh, I can't do it over here though. Oh, wait. I just saw it. I saw you. There we go. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to do that, but there we go. I would love this game to have mod support though. Eventually at some point. That or its 3rd edition. Maybe they want to make enough of their money for their, the 3rd game, that once they've made enough money from the 3rd game and with its DLC and stuff like that, that they'll open it up for mod support, because they're probably going to be done with making PowerWash games. And I'm kind of wondering, with the devs and all that, what other games would they want to work on after making the PowerWash Simulator games? Because they're known for making very addictive, very satisfying games. So now, what are they going to work on? Okay, let me go behind these guys and do my thing. Yay! Stop it. There we go. Apparently I can still trigger their kickback. Still dirty with you, dude. Okay, it's just the other sides. All right, all the cats are clean. Let's clean this floor. The floor is clean. That's clean. Okie dokie. Second, changing nozzles. So I'm a little too close. Feel a little cramped. There we go. Separate the ceiling from the wall. Stop it. Oh yeah, so just a nice little heads up. I think next Monday, this coming up Monday, I will not be streaming, mainly because Laura and I are on a small, like a day and a half vacation away from the kids. Laura and I are going to be going on a just a small little trip to a local, semi-local, excuse me, hot springs. So from like Sunday to like midway Monday or something like that, we won't be we will not be around. Like, yeah, we'll probably bring our phones with us, mainly because of kids, just in case. But yeah, we're gonna be just pretty much away from everything. If anything, this is mainly more for Laura than I. This is it's my first time ever being in a hot spring, but yeah, I think during that too, I'm gonna see if Laura wouldn't mind stopping by a local hobby store, as in aka card hobby store, and see if I can pick up my first cards that I haven't picked up in forever. Yeah, me too. I know Laura's been to the hot springs a couple times and she's really enjoyed it. They really like the one thing that Laura and her mom does whenever they're at the hot springs is they'll chill in the hot springs, but they also have alcoholic beverages. Like, most hot springs serve alcoholic beverages while you're at while you're in the hot spring itself. So that's probably what we're gonna do. We're gonna just lay back, chill in the hot spring, get whatever we get from the hot spring itself, but at the same time, we're gonna drink some really good drinks. So I'm probably gonna have like, I don't know, probably like a Manhattan or something like that, or whatever they want to, whatever they're good at making. But yeah, we also can get some like pretty decent food and all that too. But they're, you know, I think the food at the hot springs are pretty expensive, so you probably want to get food locally somewhere else. All right, let's see. I think that's what Laura says. Is like, yeah, if you want to eat food, get out of the hot springs, eat food somewhere else. I think the only thing that she said that she orders at the hot springs, at least the local hot springs in Colorado, is is alcohol beverages. You know, she packs her own water and all that, so they don't charge you for water. I don't know if the hot spring would charge you for water, because I think that would be a safety issue. It's like, what if someone's like very dehydrated, but they don't have the money to pay for the water? One, they probably wouldn't be at the hot spring to begin with. That's probably a case. I don't think they would be at the hot spring. That would be a huge issue. You know how people like to charge people for water? AKA the whole world. Right, give me a sec. I'll try and do this again. I just noticed it did move the steps. That's kind of funny. Let's clean the rest of you, buddy. Yeah, there we go. It's a small world after all. It's the small world after all. I'm surprised Disney hasn't gotten rid of that ride. I was like, no, that ride is too offensive. They didn't get enough complaints from the woke people. So I'm pretty sure that ride still exists, right? In Disneyland. It's a small world after. Pretty sure that ride still exists. I mean, it always makes me wonder. It's been so long since I've been to Disney World. So I think that's where it was, yeah. Well, I think it's in Disney World and Disneyland. That little annoying fucking ride that they've always had. It's like, God, that ride of all things. Small World ride, did they still have that? Of course they do. It's funny because I miss the days where Disneyland had bugs, like, you know, Bugs Life Land or Bugs Land from Bugs Life. Apparently they had a whole entire section for Bugs Life. Yeah, Bugs Life. And I was like, yo, I missed that. As a kid, I would have fucking loved that shit. Like, Disney had a Bugs Life section. Holy shit. That would have been so fucking cool. And I guess they don't have it now. I think it only was there for a short period of time. Because if I remember correctly, like, they were doing Star Wars stuff before they ever acquired Star Wars, which was very funny. It was almost like in the sands, written in the sands, that Disney would eventually acquire Star Wars at some point in time. Because, like, Star Wars anniversaries were always taking place in Disney World. Because I have the 50th anniversary t-shirt of Star Wars or something like that. I think it's 50th anniversary. No, wait. The 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. 2010. Yeah, I think I do have the 50th anniversary because it's been over 50 years, I think. Yeah, I got some special t-shirts from my dad because he used to have annual passes for Disney World. I don't think he has those anymore though. But yeah, he would have them. Actually, think about it, man. It's pretty fucking crazy to have like annual passes. I mean, but I guess if you go multiple times a year and you have multiple people that have to take and everything like that, it would probably save you money to have annual passes or at least seasonal passes. I would probably have like a seasonal pass, not an annual pass. So there's probably one time, probably fall and winter time is probably the time I would probably go to the Disney World, because summer's way too fucking hot. I've been to Disney World in summer and Universal Studios, and it is way too fucking hot. I was like, holy shit, I want to die. Waiting in those lines is, God forbid, you're gonna die. Just before you get to the roller coaster. You're just gonna die straight up dehydration, heat exhaustion, heat stroke. Kind of makes me wonder how all those people in Europe, from Europe, that go from Europe to like Disney World and all that, how the hell they handle it. Because they don't get heat like that. They don't get that Florida heat, and that Florida heat is something different. Yeah, because once you get that southern Florida, like just that southern heat where it's 100 to 110 degrees and it's full fucking, like, it's the maximum amount of like humidity that you can get. That's the type of humidity, that's the type of heat I'm talking about. Just nothing can compare to that heat, man. And I've been in Colorado where it gets to like 100 to 110 degrees at times, but it's a dry heat and it's completely different. And it's only bad if you're out in the sun, because the sun is so direct and you can get sunburns in a matter of like a minute or two because of how direct the sun is and how thin the air is. Like, getting sunburns in Colorado is so fucking easy. Like, for fair warning, if you go to Colorado and you come during the summertime and it's hot and you feel that heat on your skin, that is almost direct fucking sunlight hitting your skin. And not like Florida. No, you will get a tan and a sunburn in a matter of like a minute or two. It is insane. Probably because of just how thin the air is up here. I think that's a big factor. The thinner the air, the faster sunburn you get. So you have less protection up here. And we're thinking about going back to like the East Coast at some point. So it's like, man, okay. So now we're gonna have to deal with humidity again. Which I've never had a problem with humidity. I've been used to it. This has been so long since I've actually had to live in the humidity that it's rained a few times in the past few days in Colorado now. That has actually been somewhat humid here. And starting to remind me how kind of annoying it is. Like, the humidity itself can get annoying. Mainly because, like, after you take a shower and you get out of the shower and all that, you still feel like you're wet. Or you feel like you're even more wet when you're out of the shower and you put clothes on. That type of humidity sucks. And I remember that. It's like, oh fuck, I remember that shit. But the cool thing is, man, if you have a house that has really good AC and you go in, you get out of that humidity and you get into your cool fucking well AC'd like house and shit like that, nothing beats that. Like, oh, that feeling of going from complete suffocating humidity to like just super dry, very cool, just beautiful AC environment. So good. It just feels so good. And it's wild that, but like, most of the UK doesn't have AC apparently. Like, at least businesses and everything like that. Apparently, like, UK businesses don't really have AC. And I was like, yeah, what? You guys in the UK are suffering with no AC. Like a foreign concept for the UK. So you're just slogging it in UK, because I bet you it's like pretty muggy and humid in the UK, depending on where you are. And I think the further south you are, the probably muggier it is. And I don't know if Ireland and all that, they get humid. I mean, it rains constantly. You think it would be humid. I just don't know how hot it is up there in Ireland and Scotland. In the hottest ass part of their summers. I wonder how hot Scotland and Ireland get. Actually, that's a very good idea, because one of these days I plan on visiting Scotland and Ireland. And I don't know how hot it gets over there, so this is where Google comes in. How hot does, let's say, Ireland gets, because that would probably just answer it. What's the average temperature in Ireland? Wait, what? Alright, in the summer, let's say June through August, Ireland experiences mild and temperate weather, where the average daytime high temperatures ranges from 18 to 20 Celsius, which is 64 to 68. Yo, that is not hot at all. Holy shit, they averaged on a 64 to a 68. And their lows are at 52 to 55. And it looks like their typical warmest months through temperatures of over around 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Yo, Ireland does not get hot at all. They're so comfortable over there. They probably have cold ass fucking winters, of course, but yeah, their summers, they don't experience heat. No wonder the Irish were dying when they came over here during the World Cup. Oh no, the Irish and Scottish. they didn't know what to fucking do, man. I was like, yo, how do you deal with the heat? That's probably why they don't have AC too. Like some of the other, like, I don't know. I don't know if the Scots have to deal with the same no AC in their shops too. I highly doubt it, but trying to figure out if the frame is this one big unit. I think it is. Yeah, I think the frame might be just one big thing. Yeah. And the frame might just be one big goddamn unit. That's totally okay with me. It just confuses me sometimes. It was just one big unit. That's really good to know. Yay. Jumpadoo. You know, I'm also one of those people that want to visit Japan too. But now that I know that the Japanese are sick and tired of tourists, makes me very wary of going to Japan now. It's like, should I visit Japan? I just want to visit Japan to experience, you know, food and shit, and enjoy the culture, but not the city culture. I want to experience countryside culture and small town culture. of Japan. But I don't know. Now that Japan is highly wanting to pretty much make sure that tourism is not a thing anymore. or not tourism. Like, I don't think they're against tourism. I think they're against people that aren't Japanese living in Japan. Thinking they're getting sick of that now, because they're wanting to preserve their culture a lot more, and all these fucking white weeboo bitches moving to Japan is ruining their culture. So it's like, oh yeah, I definitely understand that then. Actually, I'm actually for Japan for making that statement, because to be honest, we don't want fat white people moving to a certain country and ruining someone's culture. I would be heavily against that too. I would be so against that. Fat white people ruining my culture. Oh yeah, okay, I'll support that. Hell, I'm not Japanese, and I'll sign that petition. It's like, fuck you, fat white bitch. Yeah, because I even thought to myself at some point in time, like, Laura and I probably wouldn't mind living in Japan at some point in the future, but now that we have kids and everything like that now, I think that was a dream when we didn't have kids, and now that we have kids, it's quite different, because now we want our kids to be near a family and more family members. Yeah, I think if Laura and I just didn't have kids, we would still think like that. It's like, you know what? Yeah, Japan's still very strong on the list of places to live. So I was thinking of living in Osaka, or maybe somewhere in Kyoto. Not in the city or anything like that. Somewhere in the ridges of like a bigger town, but not too big. I don't like Colorado Springs, but not as big. That means if I live outside of the city, though, you gotta know Japanese, if I'm correct. Because the smaller the town, the more you only have people that speak Japanese. And yeah, I would have to really force myself to learn the language. So if I don't know the language, man, I'm screwed, dude. It's like, yeah, we only got a person that lives in our town that only knows like English, and he's constantly fucking lost. He doesn't even know how to say hello yet. That would be really bad if I didn't even know how to say hello. This guy mumbling in English, not knowing any fucking Japanese words. That would be so embarrassing. I bet there are people that go to Japan that don't know anything. Just nada. You don't even know how to say hello, goodbye, thank you. So I think before you visit any country, you got to know how to say yes, no, bathroom, thank you, and probably like maybe train station, bus station, telephone, just in case you apparently, your cell phone died. You probably need to know a few words. So that's probably very key to getting around any country. Is this those words would help? Just essentials. Because hell, I think when I was working in Culver's and all that, we had a bunch of people that didn't even know English that came in. I would take their orders somehow. I would somehow take their orders, and I just like they don't speak English, and I'm still able to help them out with their order and shit. It's funny. We literally had like a Korean couple that would come into Culver's in Colorado Springs that only knew Korean, and I would know how to take their order. I mean, I didn't know any Korean at all, but I was, I'm competent enough as a worker to help them out with any order they need to be helped with. Let me reduce that even more. There we go. Okay, there we go. Fuck yeah. And I think competency is also a very big factor in going to other countries and stuff like that. Body language, you gotta know how to read body language. You gotta know like the body language of other cultures too, because although some cultures, like us Americans, we have a tendency to lean on things, which might be very rude to other cultures. Leaning on walls, we're leaning culture. We lean on things. A lot of cultures have pointed that out. It's like America likes to lean on things. And then you have other cultures like Japan, Korea, Vietnam, Oceania. They have a tendency to, when they're trying to relax and save energy, they squat, and they do what I call the Yakuza squat. And a lot of Americans think that's rude for some reason. I've talked to so many people thinking that's such a rude gesture. Or not a rude gesture. It's just it's not a very pretty gesture. And yet I think more of the world does that, including India. I think India does a Yakuza squat. They're very used to doing stuff like that. It's just a normal human thing to do, as if you grew up with it. Us Americans haven't grown up with it because we're constantly surrounded by chairs. Chairs are things to lean on. Like, once again, we're a leaning culture. We love to lean on shit. Uh-huh. I even catch myself leaning on stuff. And if I was like a tourist in like Japan or something like that, I would instantly be easily called out as a tourist. It's like, yeah, because the Japanese, they don't lean on shit. If you're a local, nah. Eventually at some point, especially living in Japan for a while, you'd probably stop leaning on stuff. No one else does it. And we have a tendency to almost copycat what's around us. So we tend to, as humans, it's like, okay, well, the culture around me, they don't lean on things. They tend to squat when they try and like relax and all that other stuff. So that's probably what I'm going to do now too. It's forever my thing now. See, we're in a way a product of what we're surrounded by, a product of our community. So whatever you surround yourself with, accidentally or not accidentally, pick up what? Oh, I said pick up. I was like, wait, am I gonna pick up? But yeah, whatever you surround yourself with, you are going to turn into that, and at some point in time. Even if you don't notice it, it's a weird thing that as humans do. We're very easily manipulated, not in a bad way. It's manipulation, not in a bad way, but it does happen, and very weird when it does happen. It's like, oh, holy shit! I didn't notice I have this habit until someone pointed it out. Because I don't know if I have a weird habit that. Well, someone thinks it's a weird habit. but I probably do. I probably have a very weird habit. Just a way of talking too. It's probably very weird. It's kind of hard to figure out what my habits are, potentially on stream too. It's like, does Vince have a weird habit? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I want to do. All right. My AC's kicking in, baby. Or it's trying to. I hear my AC booster kick in. And that's when I know that the AC is on full blast. It's like, fuck yeah. It's probably only set at like 75 degrees or something like that, but when that AC booster kicks in, it's pumping out like 50 to almost 40 degree like air, and it's so fucking good. Sometimes at night when we have the kids put to bed and everything like that, and I'm like standing near, I guess, where my bed is, oh well, like where my area of the bed is, and I'm kind of like standing over the bed getting ready for bed and everything, I get fucking cold because like the vent is near me, but I also have that AC booster on it, and man, it's just like, holy shit, I'm cold. And it's like, usually before we got the AC booster, which once again, I would like to make sure people know the AC booster that I got worked. It works. So if you like look up what an AC booster is, that shit fucking works, dude. It's like, it kind of makes sense because you think about thermodynamics, the way wind moves, the way AC units just move in general. Like, what is it, just central air conditioning. As like, yeah, if you put AC boosters on a central air unit, then it will help move the air a little bit better, because it has, in a way, you're providing suction on a weaker end, because central air means that most of your AC is coming from one unit and being pushed through one source, being divided from that one source to other pipelines. So think of it as cold gas being pushed through, and eventually wherever the furthest pipe is, that's where you get the weakest amount of cold air. So put a booster on that bitch, you won't have that problem anymore. If anything, it starts to become the coldest part of the room, the part of the house, and it does. This room tends to be the hottest room in the house. If the AC is on and I have that booster going, it becomes the coldest room, even with the computer on and the console on and everything like that. It feels so fucking good in this room. So yeah, I highly recommend, if you have a problem with very hot rooms in the summer and all that, and you have a very hard time just existing as a human being because of the heat, I highly recommend getting an AC booster. But I don't know, if you live in the city and all that and you don't have central air conditioning, just get like a small little AC unit for your room, because that also works too, but you just got to be careful of how long you use it in a day, because that stuff still gets expensive. Let's clean this. Yeah, by the way, for you UFC fans out there, I think UFC 330 is the number. It's this Saturday. So we got a UFC event tomorrow. So just a nice little heads up. If you have Paramount Plus, you can watch that shit for free, bitch. Well, no. That's arguable. You're paying for a Paramount Plus subscription, but as you know, we can watch our UFC events without pay-per-view anymore. We don't have to spend like $70 and up for an event, or go to your local sports bar and having to watch that shit. It's so nice. No. I like how it's called a roof. And technically, this is a tent. Does a tent have a roof? I mean, I guess technically it's considered a roof. They're just covering up the, separating you from the sky. I guess it's a roof. I feel that that's argumentative. Is it a roof? I don't know. I kind of like this. This nozzle right here is my favorite nozzle. There's something about just how powerful it is, but it also hits just enough surface area to not drive me insane. Yeah, I have to move my nozzle faster, but it is a lot more efficient. The yellow nozzle. I think it's also considered the 15-degree nozzle. 15 or 20 degree. Actually, 15-degree nozzle, yeah. 15-degree nozzle tends to be my favorite nozzle. Up next to the tri, whatever it is, like super nozzle that you get eventually at some point in time. Which we have to work our way to that. All right. Alright, let's get the rest of this. I think there's only one more side. We're done. At least with this trimming. And then I just have to clean the sides of the actual tent itself, and we're done. I don't think I cleaned the sides. Oh, and that generator. Forgot, I need to clean the Jenny. I need to clean Jenny. Got the spray down to Jenny. You know, also what's in my brain right now? Has anyone ever got fooled by a fake trailer before? Because there's a fake trailer I knew, I should have known, but, you know, after a few months passed and no one was talking about it, I had to, like, re-look it up to see if it was actually real. And of course it wasn't. It was a trailer for Forrest Gump 2. You know, it was supposed to be, because the concept made sense because it was about his kid. And I kind of thought to myself, it's like, yeah, they're having a continuation of Forrest Gump. And then like months go by because the fake trailer was done so fucking well. You think you thought it was real. At least I did. Like, yeah, this trailer is done so fucking good. And you can kind of believe it. And I felt so embarrassed thinking it was real. It's like, no. It was a fake trailer the whole fucking time. I'm just kind of wondering if anyone else got, kind of caught off guard with a fake trailer like that before. Because it is funny when it does happen. It's like, oh my fucking god, it did. Wait, how dirty is this? Oh, yeah, this roof goes even further down, I think. Yeah. I need to clean the edge of this. I don't know. Unless I'm cleaning something completely different now. You sure? No, because that's frills. Yeah, I'm cleaning something. Oh, but it did help. Cleaning the frill and all that actually helps. Ding. Alright. I made you ding yet. Ding, ding. Ding, ding. Oh man. That AC booster kicked in and it feels so fucking good in this room now. Like, holy shit. Because that, when I close the door in this room, it is just it gets unbelievably hot. But now that I have the door closed and the AC booster is on, though, it keeps that cold air in and it blasts so much cold air. Like, this room really needs it too. It's pretty much the only reason why I have the AC booster is because ever since I moved my streaming equipment into the bedroom, it has gotten unbelievably unbearable. Unfucking bearable, dude. Alright. I know you want to pop, but are you gonna pop? I think the edges need to get clean. Yep, it was the edges. I fucking knew it. Well, this job's almost done. Well over 80% now. And it's just these big areas which don't take as long. Trim's clean. Ceiling's clean. Oh boy. So something happened yesterday. This is about Claire. Claire, our eldest right now, she's like just over 3.5 years old and everything like that. For those, planning on having kids and all that, beware, no matter if you have a boy or girl, they are going to do something pretty gross. And I was kind of contemplating on telling this or not in public, but it's not like anyone's going to actually, no one's actually seen it happen. It's just hearing it from my mouth. But okay, so you think a boy would do this, but no, it's a girl that did this. A little girl. Claire, while I was upstairs checking in on, Laura, my wife, because she didn't really get she almost got only probably like 2 hours of sleep last, the night before tonight. And I was checking in on her because she just needed a break from everything. And I was checking in and all that, and I hear Claire getting scolded downstairs. And I was like, okay, I'll be right back. And then I hear that Claire decided to poop on the deck, on our backyard deck. And I was like, wait, what? Yeah, Claire decided to take a big old poop right in the middle of the deck. I was like, Claire, you're saying Claire did this and not Xavier, the guy? So it's like, you gotta be kidding me. I didn't think little girls did that. I was expecting maybe when Xavier gets older, he would do that because he's a boy. But I think it's because we have two big dogs and they poop, and the dogs tend to poop in the backyard a lot. And I think Claire was, in a way, emulating the dogs, thinking it was okay. But she's never done that before. It's not like she's went in the backyard and took a big old shit. So I had to pretty much remind her the whole entire day. It's like, hey, you can't play any games, can't watch any videos on a phone or anything like that. So we allot her like maybe 30 minutes to an hour to play little educational games or something like that on the iPad and things, help her with like motor skill functions and small little mental puzzles. But her form of punishment for pooping on the deck was taking away all that for the day. So the whole entire day we had to keep reminding her she can't do any of that stuff. But it seems like kids around 3 or 4 years old have a memory of a goldfish. So it makes it incredibly hard throughout the whole entire day to constantly remind them that you're in trouble. You remember what you did not too long ago on the deck? Yeah, that. It's like, you shitting me? You don't remember the thing you did that you got in trouble with not even 30 minutes ago. And that was like that throughout the whole entire day. Claire had a one and only objective yesterday, and that was to piss everyone off. Apparently that was her objective yesterday, and she succeeded. And then some. We still love her, but kids will do that to you. I was like, oh, yep, it's that kind of day. You try and punish them and teach them a lesson and everything like that when it comes to, oh, don't do this because you lose all this, and you try and kind of get it into their brain, but they're so young that they can't retain it. They can't retain the lesson. I mean, some lessons do get retained because they eventually learn over time, but they're so freaking young. I hate this part of the stage, but it's better than changing diapers. But at the same time, kids tend to regress in potty training. And I think most kids do. Like, they get potty trained and then they regress at times, and then they start, being in their underwear panties, and they keep telling them, it's like, no, this is bad, it's gonna hurt you, it's gonna make the whole house stink. don't do this. And you're like constantly trying to teach them over and over again. It's like, please, if you need to go potty, let us know. If you need help, let us know. That's all you need to do. You're not going to get in trouble for going potty. Just don't potty in your fucking pants. Because we don't want to have them associate potty with fear, or going to the bathroom with fear. It's like, please don't think that. You're afraid to go to the bathroom because you think you're going to get in trouble for some unknown reason. It's like, please don't think that. It's quite the opposite. If anything, we'll reward you for going to the potty. So that's what we were kind of doing for a while, at least with Claire. With Claire, we were kind of rewarding her for using the potty and letting us know and everything like that. But it's been a while since we actually given her anything. So now she doesn't associate, rewards for the potty anymore. So we're kind of wondering if she's regressing because of that. Probably. Kids are weird, man. Weird creatures, and they're all the same. All kids are the same. I've learned this because of fucking social media. Apparently every family is dealing with the same shit. And they're all having to deal with it the same way, no matter if you're a non-capital punishment family or not. Now, do you spank your kids? Doesn't matter. You're still dealing with the same shit. You don't have to spank your kids and all that to deal with something. Just what every other like parent has to deal with. It is hilarious. Like, yeah, we all deal with the same bullshit. So when like either Mega or someone else in the community has a kid one day, you can come to me and it's like, hey Vince, did you have to deal with this and this with your kid? It's like, abso-fucking-lutely. You're not alone. You will never be alone. Every parent deals with this bullshit. So yeah, would I say being a parent is something special? Yeah. Is being a parent special? No. Because there's nothing unique. There's nothing unique about being a parent. Everyone deals with the same shit. Just they deal with it differently mentally and physically. But I've learned that we are all the same, and we all have to deal with the same things in some form or fashion when it comes to at least kids. But what diverges the experience is once they start retaining long-term memories. So once a kid starts getting long-term memories and stuff like that and start retaining those long-term memories, you got to start being careful about what you do around them and everything like that. That's why I stopped vaping around Claire once she turned, just before she turned 3 years old. I was like, okay, I'm going to stop my smoking habit or vaping habit before she gets to the age to where she starts retaining long-term memory. And thus I did. Now, starting to think about picking it back up because with a part-time job and everything like that, stress is going to start becoming a huge issue, especially depending on what job I have. And no matter what job I'm going to pick up, it's going to be shitty. I'm not qualified for cool jobs. I'm only qualified for shitty, super underpaid jobs. So that's where I lie. So I think picking up vaping and all that is probably going to be the only thing that saves my mentality. But I won't be chain smoking it like I used to do. So that was the problem with me when it came to vaping. I chain smoked to the point to where it's like, just start smoking cigs, dude. If you chain smoke that badly, you might as well just get an actual cigarette at that point. They'll be cheaper at that point too. Well, I don't know. No, actually, if I think about it, vaping was cheaper than smoking cigs. But at the same time, I got the same gratitude or same stuff that I got for smoking tobacco pipe, but you don't actually fully inhale tobacco pipe. And in a way, tobacco pipe was, pipe tobacco was cheaper than vape juice. So I'm thinking when Laura and I go to the hot springs and all that, either going in or, getting out from the hot spring, I think Laura and I need to stop by a tobacco shop and a hobby and tabletop store. So one, get some pipe tobacco. Try not to pick up vaping right away again. But maybe only for the mornings and maybe nighttime. I have like a pipe session. And not every day, but every other day or two. I'll probably enjoy the pipe. That's the big misconception that people that smoke cigars and or at least people that enjoy cigars, because they're not really smoking the cigar, because you're not inhaling the smoke. If you're inhaling the smoke, you're enjoying you're enjoying the cigar wrong. You're not supposed to inhale that shit. You can still get a nicotine high if you wanted, and not have to actually, because that would damage your lungs. Like fucking cigar smoke and pipe tobacco smoke, those will kill you faster than anything if you start inhaling it. It's like, no, you're not supposed to inhale the smoke. So I'm pretty sure my ancestors in the Cherokee clan, they probably would tell you, it's like, yeah, if we were doing our pipe tobacco, man, we don't inhale the fucking tobacco. Man, I don't know what the fuck my ancestors did as Cherokee. I know we did pipe tobacco. I just don't know if they inhaled it. And the thing is, too, is like, yeah, I think out of all my ancestors, or at least my, my grandma and grandpa and older, it's funny that the person that had, at least a cigarette problem and tobacco problem was my grandpa, which was, his side of the family is Irish and Scottish, or, if I believe correctly. I still need to do a DNA test about that. But, and my grandma was at least a good amount Cherokee. But she never has, I don't think she's ever had ever drank any alcohol in her life. She's never smoked a cig that I know of. The only thing she was ever addicted to was the Bible. That girl had no vices. I think my grandma, the only vice that she ever had was that good old Southern home cooking. That's the only vice that my grandma had. It's like, overall, she lived an insanely clean life. Almost to the point to where that would probably drive me insane. It's like, nah, I need my vices, man. I am a vice kind of guy. It's like, yeah, I can go without alcohol and nicotine and all that for a very long time. But eventually, at some point in my life, that demon calls back to me. And I don't fight it. It's like, you know what? I think it's a good time to get back into it, buddy. At least I'm not an alcoholic. I know that. But at the same time, too, there are points in my life where it is a crutch at times, but only for a short period of time. And then I clean myself up real fucking quickly, like in a day's time. Like, okay, I'm good. Don't need it anymore. But there are some days in my life where it's like, holy shit, it's a rough time. Alcohol is such a big savior. I'm not recommending it for anyone, but I do have to say, putting out there in the open, sometimes when I'm having like an extremely rough day, holy shit, it stops me from doing something worse. That's all I have to say. Alcohol actually stops me from doing something way worse to myself. What else do I need to clean? And playing games like this also really helps. Something about simulator games, just playing games in general. I swear to God, if I didn't have video games in my life, I don't know what I would I don't know if I would be around. I don't even know if I would be married, had a kids. It's so weird to think about. It's like, oh shit, now that I think about it, I don't know if I would have had kids and been married. I'd be such a miserable fucker. Because anytime I'm done playing like a video game for like the day and all that, I'm the happiest piece of shit on earth. I don't know if anyone else is like that when you're done playing a video game. But like video games are my therapy. They are my happy drug. Doesn't matter what game I'm playing. After a very good gaming session, I tend to be the happiest piece of shit on earth. All right, let's see how much money I got. See if there's anything I can buy. I still want to. I think I'll do this, and I'll get the big one. I might as well get that too. So what's my next one? I have the. I can have the not that one. I have the XU2. And now if I want the X Max. Yeah, the X Max is my next one. So if I want the X Max, I would have to get 6K. And of course, the biggest one is this one, the 10K Prime Vista Pro. I know this one costs more and is probably a lot stronger. But here's the thing. It has all of this, yes. Really cool and everything. Oh, double turbo nozzle. Interesting. But it doesn't have this. This, if anyone remembers, end game of the first game, it could clean anything at any distance, like rust and all, without having to use any cleaner and all that. It was magical. So my ultimate goal is eventually to get the Prime Vista Pro, 10,000's worth, but I think I'm probably going to get this first, all that other stuff, and then I can eventually get it. Right now, if I sell this, sell all of this, I will not have enough money to buy this. And then I'm like, I put myself in a shitty situation. So it's like, yeah, better not do that yet. Let's not do that yet. Let's see, styles. So you already have like, oh wait, yeah. Cosmetic outfits. I think there's some new stuff for me now. That's the one I have. Tony the Tiger. That cat's. Yeah, there's still no colors I want yet for at least my suit. What about the car? We can make our car look 90s. The clean machine. That's so gross. It's such a gross color for a fucking van. It's like, ooh, ooh. I think I can get some more furniture though. I should probably get some more furniture to at least just clean it. So I should probably do that. So now that I have the furniture, I should probably go downstairs and clean that furniture and then eventually put it somewhere. So let's do that first before we start another mission. Because it is a different currency for the furnitures. Let's see. Let's clean the guitar. Let's clean that guitar. This is not how you would actually clean a guitar, by the way. A very bad way to clean something with wood. The hell is still dirty with it? I'm just so confused. Like, what is still dirty? Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, I guess I need to pick it up and put it somewhere. Oh, can I not put it up here? I guess I can't put it up here. I have to put it down there. Alrighty then. Ooh wee. Oh yeah. My big boy. All right. I gotta clean underneath it because it's dirty as shit. Where the hell am I gonna put this though? It's a big ass desk. I mean a really big thickum of a desk. There's only like one area to put it in. I guess technically this could be like someone walks in, they can talk to whoever sits at this desk kind of scenario. I figure out what the hell still. Okay. Guess it's just a. Oh, there it goes. Item cleaned. There's Art Deco. So when people walk in, where's the door? Right here. That's the door. So in a way, they need to come to this desk. I hate. Oh my God, look. They do it on purpose. Nothing straight. You can't straight. You can't make it straight. Oh wait. No, it's still not straight. Look at it. It's not straight. It's not straight. Oh. This is as straight as you can make it, and it bugs the fucking shit out of me. Oh my God, it's not straight. Holy shit. I think they did that on purpose. They're assholes. Complete dickheads. It's like you make this game so, what do you call it? Wait, what? Oh, okay. That was weird. I need to remember to keep using the soap. Because it is very useful to use it. All right. Change this. That was a very clean looking chair. But the design kind of reminds me of those school desk chairs. I don't know why. It's because of the way it's just like pictured, I guess. I don't know. That does not look like the right type of chair for it. It's too small. It's too small a chair. Maybe this chair can go over here in a corner somewhere. Like that. All the furniture just pisses you off. I do have to say some of those some of the shorts I do come across on TikTok or YouTube shorts, some of the most satisfying ones is when people are cleaning carpets. It's like, yo, to see something so fucking dirty get so fucking clean and almost look new is so satisfying. And shit, that could be in real time too, and I would just have a blast watching it. It's like, yo, this is satisfying. But the sped up ones are mostly ideal, because that's a long process to clean a carpet like that. Yay. Oh, yeah. Grab that. Okay. And that can probably go, oh, like this. Wait, is it snapping? It snapped? Oh, it looks like it was snapping. Weird. It's like it was trying to snap to the object. It was really weird. Alright, do I have anything else to clean? Oh, the globe. Can I even put the globe on anything? I might not be able to do that yet. Oh, wait, I probably don't need soap for it. It looks like it's coming off real easily. Ta-da! Yep, didn't even need to use soap for this one. Where are we going to put the globe? Can we put the globe on here? Yeah. Booyah. Hell yeah! We just need a chair for this stupid Art Deco bullshit. Oh, yeah, we're done with the placement of things. Alright, we are going to do road sweeper now. It's a big old road sweeper. trying to remember how big those things are. Oh, this is one of those small, like, what do you call it? It's those small little, almost self-driving ones. Okay, change the nozzle for that. Actually, keep it on the big nozzle, but we're gonna start using some soap. It's been a while. This thing looks like it needs the soap because it looks rusty too. Okay. Okay. There we go. I need to actually utilize the soap a little bit more in this game because it is satisfying to be able to use your bigger nozzles. So there's a reason why you have the big nozzles. It's mainly after putting soap on stuff. You clean in bigger areas and stuff. All right, that looks good. About out of soap though, so I gotta do this thoroughly. Oop. Is that a gnome? Yeah, it's like a gnome antenna thing. I just noticed that. It's in the shape of a gnome's hat. You little sneaky bastards are everywhere, man. Okay. Oh, that's for the floor. And we shall use the biggest one. Yeah, look how clean that is now. Hell yeah. There we go. There we go. So one thing though about using soap and like a bigger nozzle is trying to figure out what still is, because you're going in a faster motion and everything. You're probably gonna miss a few dings here and there. Let's clean the top of it now. Oops. It's that one and that one. Alright, what else? Oh, this wheel. That's, I think, probably the inside of it's probably... No, okay. What else is not so clean? It's usually the wheels. Yeah, inside the wheels tend to be pretty hard to clean sometimes. There we go. Wait, what is not clean there? Is it the... Oh. So this... Oh, I see it. Give me a second. Yeah, all that I couldn't clean. There we go. What else is it clean? Oh, you can turn off the brushes. That probably would help. There we go. What else? There we go. That was an easy job. Easy and quick. I like it when they do balance the long jobs with some short jobs. This makes it so much more addictive. Let's continue. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's see. What time is it today? It's a 10:26 already. Shit, really? Is there any other short jobs? Is that the only long career job I have? Yeah, it's the only career job I have right now. Shit. Okay. I think after this job, I should probably have potentially almost enough money to invest in the next nozzle for power washer. Just depends. As although I would love to continue more of this, I don't want to spend my whole entire day playing PowerWash. I gotta figure out how expensive Adventure Time and Star Wars is. I think they're the same prices. Let me check. Oh, did I click it? Confirm. It's not taking me to the... Maybe if I do Star Wars. Okay, they don't want me to... I was wanting to check the price. Maybe if I do this and go to... What was it? Game card? Then go to... Where's the store button? Oh, maybe here. Where's their add-ons? I want to see how much it is. $9.99 and $9.99. Oh, $7.99 for Adventure Time. Okay. I like how the scissor lift is pretty much... Oh, shit. My God, if we actually have to clean a whole entire, like, Star Destroyer, that would be insane. I'm just thinking about... I'm gonna put it on my wish list, and if it goes on sale, then I'll get it. I'm not gonna get it full price. Star Wars and Adventure Time sounds great, though. I just got to remember that if I do get the DLC, it was on the Xbox, not the PlayStation. Because with PowerWash Simulator, the first game, I got some DLC. I had to buy some DLC. I think I bought the Warhammer DLC, and I got that on PlayStation. So for this one, it's on the Xbox. So if I do, I mean, I don't know. If I do get PowerWash Simulator is fantastic on whatever platform it's on. It runs well on consoles. It runs probably best on PC, of course, as usual. But oh yeah, it's been a while. Which one's for this? Oh, that's the shooting gallery one. Okay, shooting gallery. We got our teapot thing. We did that. How many did we do today? I think we only did like 2 or 3. No, 3. Yeah, I think we only did like 3 of them. 2 of them were pretty big. And 1 was short. That was the road sweeper. So yeah, that's all the jobs that we've done so far. I am thinking though, it's 10:30 right now. So if I do anything else today is probably going to be more recording of Indiana Jones. And probably some more art. I got an archive today too. I just don't, because once it gets around 12 o'clock, I probably have like a 2-hour window before Laura starts coming home. And I don't want just 2 hours of free time to do other stuff. So yeah, I think my brain's telling me that I think we're done with the copy stream for today. But yeah, more PowerWash Simulator coming at you in the future. I'm probably, as I said, not going to be streaming on Monday because I'll probably still be at the hot springs. So yeah, we're going there Sunday, leaving probably Monday afternoon. And by the time we come back, I won't have time to stream or anything like that, which I'm going to try not to think about streaming until Wednesday anyway. So yeah, I wasn't able to stream this Wednesday, but that's because Claire had to stay home and I didn't want, just one person having to take care of her. It's usually best to have, I usually feel comfortable if like at least 2 people are with the kids at each time. So that way they can kind of juggle the responsibilities without getting overwhelmed. So if I'm, if only one person's downstairs taking care of the kids, I usually go down there. And once another person's downstairs and able to, talk to the kids and play with them and all that, then I go back upstairs and work on stuff. that's my routine. My routine is dictated on who's downstairs and who's upstairs, or who's at home and who's not at home. That's my routine. I don't have a schedule. I can't have a schedule. I can't afford to have a schedule. It's impossible to have a schedule these days. But yeah, I got plenty of more PowerWash Simulator due to the fact it's not in early access anymore. I don't know when it came out early access. Like, have I been that far off from PowerWash Simulator that I didn't know it was out of early access when it first came out? I don't know. I thought it was in early access when it came out. PowerWash Simulator 2. When did it get out of early access? So I'm trying to remember, because I remember when it came out. Oh, wait, it said it didn't have an early access period. It launched straight into full release October 23rd of 2025 on PC, Xbox Series X, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch 2. Really? I don't remember that. I thought it had an early access period. I guess it didn't ever had one. Maybe I thought it was an early access because it was. I don't know, because I remember the first game having early access. Maybe I was mixing that up with that. Don't know. Because I think my next coffee game after this one, I kind of want to do the trading card shop simulator, or trading card game simulator, or whatever you call that. You know, where you run a trading card game, and or shop. I was planning on doing that one at some point in time, and but I'm waiting to beat this game first. So, yeah, gotta figure that out at some point in time. Also want to do, of course, all the other simulator games that have been coming out, like, Water Park Simulator. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be stupid and fun at the same time. You're gonna have assholes trying to jump into the pool when there's no water in it. It's like, stop. I'm trying to clean the pool. Stop jumping in here, you dick. Can't wait for that one. But yeah, trading card game is going to be fun, but that's still in early access, so I'm probably putting that on hold until it gets out of early access. And if it's not on Game Pass anymore, by the time it gets out of early access, I'll probably just buy it because I really enjoyed what I played when I was off stream. So I probably played like 10 hours of the game, and I was already super addicted to the trading card shop simulator. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to save this for the stream. Because I'm gonna have nothing but like showing all of you guys how addicted I am to that stupid fucking game. And on top of that, it's not just simulator games too. There's other games that are in contention to being potentially one of my next favorite coffee games, never-ending games in the future. So we'll have to see then. That, and you also still got those weird games like that weird, alien gas shop game. It's like, that's very interesting. I noticed it is meant to be played with other people, but you can do it by yourself, which is funny. It's probably definitely meant to be played with like at least another person or two, but playing it by myself while I was doing it on peak play is like, it was doable. I'll probably have a coffee stream with it. See how much I can beat it. But that's also in early access as well. There's a couple games that are in early access that I want to be coffee streams, but I refuse to play more of a certain game until it is done with early access, man. So there's some heavy contenders in the future that I want to play at some point in time. But no, I'm in no rush to play any games that are in their potential backlog. Which technically I don't have any backlog anymore. Spinning detected. You have wait, this thing. Why does it detect spinning? Does it think I'm spinning? Is it because I'm going back and forth in my chair? It thinks I'm spinning. That's weird. I didn't know Fitbit detected spinning. Is it because of the accelerometer in the actual? I think there is an accelerometer in the Fitbit. That's the way, every time you check the time, you have to kind of flick your wrist up and it opens up the screen. So there's definitely an accelerometer or something like that within the Fitbit. So I'm kind of wondering if it registered that. It's like, whoa, weird. And there's a reason we're able to count your footsteps too. So every time you move your arm, it's kind of simulating a footstep. Okay. I think either way though, I'm done for today. I know it's only been like almost 4 hours, but I don't want to press on it too much. I think once I'm done with Indiana Jones or something like that, we'll probably have more longer coffee streams, or if anything, we'll just have only coffee streams for a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna probably finish the stream today, and highly likely I'll probably play some Indiana Jones, record the second part of that, and try and upload the rest of the other, VODs and stuff. I don't think there's any peak plays coming. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'll do a peak play of what is it? There's a newer, like, kind of like, almost looks like an indie game that came out for Game Pass once it loads. Come on. Load, you son of a bitch. Sometimes Game Pass struggles. Oh, is it only for PC? Oh shit, wait. Oh, it's the 14th and it came out, I think the beta came out yesterday, didn't it? Ah, fuck. Is it just multiplayer? Might as well check it out. Shit, I forgot to download that. Install all. But yeah, there was what was the PC game for this that came out? Because there was another game that came out on, I guess, the PC Game Pass. And where is it? It's called Sandistry. It looks like an indie kind of like, can't tell if it's an automation game. Yeah, it's an early access. Yeah, kind of looks like one of those Terraria slash, but not Terraria. It's kind of more like in a way, it looks like it has elements of automation, which is weird. Yeah, like a 2D automation game. All right. Well, I mean, here's the thing. If the E-Day open beta, if it's not just PvP and it has like, if it has horde mode and all that, I will probably do a peak play of it. So maybe Gears of War E-Day open beta is probably going to be a future video coming up. I don't know. But I think I'm done with the stream for today, though. So I'm going to download this, check it out, see what modes are available to play. If it's just PvP, I might do a video. I don't know. It's been so long since I've played Gears of War multiplayer. The last time I played Gears of War multiplayer, like PvP, was back in the Gears of War 3 days. Yeah, that was probably the last time I actually somewhat competed PvP wise in Gears of War. So I would be extremely rusty. I would forget all my movements. And due to the fact that Gears of War E-Day has a new movement system for Gears of War, I probably can't do the certain movements that I could do, like wall slamming and stuff like that. I probably can't do that anymore in Gears of War E-Day. As if anyone knows what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to wall slamming. Like, what the fuck are you talking about when it comes to Gears? It's like, oh yeah, you guys never seen me do that during the playthroughs of the Gears games, because I only did it in there's a certain movement system I only did in PvP. So, because I played the campaign strictly kind of like almost like kind of role playing in a way, trying not to do any silly weird multiplayer movements and stuff like that. So I tried to be as immersed in the world as I could, trying not to jump all around the place like a monkey with his head cut off. But yep. Yeah, I think I'm good for today. Chill out and everything like that. I might pop into Pal World today too. So if anyone's wondering if I'm gonna feed my pals, I'll probably be on later today as well. So I'll do that. I'll do that before the kids get home. And yeah, I'll be keeping busy, even if I am ending the stream a little early today. But since I'm only streaming PowerWash Simulator 2 today, well, at least for right now, I can do that. So I'll see you guys later, and as see you in the next stream. Most likely Wednesday. So hopefully I get to record a little bit before we go to the hot springs on Sunday. And I should be back streaming wise Wednesday. And as always, enjoy yourself.